Hello students of class 10. So today we are going to start with the first chapter of geography. In this first chapter, the scene which has been depicted here, it is about the French artist Frederick Soriot. Okay, he has visualized in the first print. It shows that the people of Europe and America, both male and female, of all ages and all of social classes, they are marching in a queue like a train, and they are offering a homage to whom? To the Statue of Liberty. Now, at that time, French Revolution, liberty was been imagined as a female figure, okay, who held the torch of enlightenment in one hand and the Charter of Rights of Man in the other. Now, in this foreground, you can see the Soriot's idealist vision is of what? The people of the world, which are grouped as a distinct nation identified with their flags as well as a national costume. Now, leading the processions, there are the states of United States of America, Switzerland. Switzerland is again followed by France with its revolutionary tricolor flag, who had just reached the status. Okay. Now, next one you can see that the France is also followed by the people of Germany, bearing the black, red, and a gold flag. And interestingly, you can see that Soriot has created an image. That time, German people did not yet exist as a united nation. Clear? Now, you can find it out, the German people, they are followed by the people of the Austria, Kingdom of the Two Sicilies, Lombardy, Poland, England, Ireland, Hungary, as well as Russia. Now, in that painting, you will see that heaven above, you can find out the Christ, the saint, as well as an angels. They are gaze upon the scene. They have been used by the artist to symbolize fraternity among the nations of the world. Clear? Now, next one, we are moving towards the little descriptions of French Revolution. As you have already learned about the French Revolution in class 9, the first chapter. Now, in this French Revolution, you have already learned regarding the Louis XVI, the king of France. He belonged to a Bourbon family and he married an Austrian princess, Maria Antoinette. Okay. Now, in the French Revolution, you have seen that the first estate is of clergy, the second estate was of nobility, and the third estate were of the officers. Then you can find farmers. How this clergy and nobility, they used to create a lot of problems for the third estate people. Okay, so in this you can see France, as you would have remember, they were the full-fledged territorial state in 1789 under the rule of a absolute monarch. Okay, now political and constitutional changes came in the time of French Revolution, which led to the transfer of the sovereignty from the monarchy to a body of the French citizens. Then you can also find out that how the ideas of the fatherland, the ideas of the citizen emphasizes the nations of united community enjoying equal rights among the people. Then there was a new French flag, the tricolor, which has been chosen to replace the former royal standard. How the Estate General was been elected by the body of an active citizens and renamed the National Assembly. How the people, they have abolished many of the uniform system of weight and measurement which was adopted at time. How the people, they send the messages of fraternity, the liberty among the people, so that they can fight against the leader or against the monarch of the France, that is a Louis XVI. Then you can find it out that how the news of the events of the French Revolution has reached the different cities of the Europe. Students and the other members of the educated class, middle class family, they took upon as the members of the Jacobin Club. Many activists and campaign were also being prepared for the way for the French armies. And in that French Revolution, you can also go to know about the active participations of the women for the rights of the women. So you can find it out the different segments regarding the French Revolutions. Now again, during the time of French Revolution, as the France was about to be liberty, Napoleon Bonaparte himself crowned as the ruler of the France. Now Napoleon, he set an amazing reform that had already introduced in France at that time. Now, through a return to monarchy, Napoleon had already destroyed democracy in the France. But in the administrative field, as you can see, he had incorporated revolutionary principles in order to make the whole system more rational as well as efficient. Then he also introduced the Civil Code of 1804, usually known as the Napoleonic Code of Conduct. Okay. Now, this Napoleonic Code of Conduct had taken away the privileges which was based on the birth, established equality before the law, and secured the right to property. Now, this code was exported to the regions under the French control. Now, in the Dutch Republic, in Switzerland, and in Italy and Germany, you can find it out that Napoleon has been simplified. Okay, simplified administrative division, abolish the feudal system, and force the peasant people from the serfdom and as well from the dues. Now, guild was restriction was also been removed. Transport and communication system were also been removed. Peasant, artisans, workers, and new businessmen, they enjoyed a full-fledged freedom. Businessmen and small-scale producers of goods began to realize that uniform laws, standardized weights and measures, and a common national currencies would facilitate the movement and exchange of goods and capital from one region to another. Now, in the areas which was conquered, the reactions of the local populations to France rule was mixed. Okay. Many places such as Holland, Switzerland, as you can see, certain cities like Brussels, Mainz, Milan, and Warsaw, French armies were welcomed as the harbingers of liberty. But in the initial enthusiasm soon turned to hostility, as it became clear that the new administrative arrangement did not go hand in hand with the political freedom. What happened after that? Taxation was increased, censorship was there, forced conscriptions into the French armies required to conquer the rest of the Europe all seemed to outweigh the advantages of the administrative changes. Okay, so from the first page number from 3, we have already done what was the main French artist's view regarding the nationalism in Europe. Then I have also maintained a little bit of the French Revolution, how the people of France, they fought against the absolute monarch, that is Louis XVI. Then how they send the message of liberty and fraternity among the people. The moment the France was about to be liberty and fraternity, Napoleon Bonaparte took the place, how he had changed the weight and measures among the nations. So after that, what happened? The reactions of the local populations to the French rule has already created a lot of mixed confusion. So children, this video, I think you have to go it nicely. Okay, you have to understand the main concept of the chapter. Okay, so thank you children. We are going to meet for the next video. So please go through it. If any doubt, you can tell me. Thank you children.